Another reading for Daughters of Liberation. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh my god. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren and this is Lauren's Library. Today, obviously I'm in a car. We're headed to Louisiana to drop my sister off for a internship. But I decided I'm gonna film a vlog. We are probably like 2 hours into our trip. So this is gonna be like my second episode to a Judge a Book by its cover series that I started, when was that, a couple months ago? But for this road trip, I'm going to be reading Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This is a series that, this is literally probably my most, like purely aesthetic purchase. It's a beautiful book, beautiful cover. I really love it, but I don't know exactly what it's about. And so when I bought it and I wanted to pick it up, I realized that it's a companion series to Stephanie Garber's Carval series. So I've already read that by that trilogy, and I probably gave it like an average of 3 stars each book. So I just started this. I've fallen asleep, so I haven't gotten that far. I'm on like page 20. So, or 18, 19. So I don't really know much about it. But I'll check in with y'all later. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, I'm coming back to give you an update on my Once Upon a Broken Heart. Is that the name of the book? To be honest, on this update, it's been a week since my last update when we were moving my sister into her home for her internship in Louisiana. Why is the camera blurry? So I read to page 124 on the way there, and then when I got there, we were moving her in and setting her up. I didn't read that night, and I didn't read much on the way home because I was so tired. And then for this entire week, I haven't read anything. So I'm like on page like 120. So I'm planning on finishing it this weekend. And if you're wondering, where am I on my way to? I'm on my way to Mississippi for Father's Day, to my dad's house. And I'm gonna see if I can keep this vlog updated and not wait till a week after the the initial beginning of the vlog to keep it going. But yeah, I'm almost there. I'm only 30 minutes away. It's currently 3:05. I left home at 9:30. So I've been driving quite a while. So, but I thought I'd just check in with y'all, let y'all know what's going on. Yeah, I'm almost there, and I'll try and update you all tonight. I'm probably going to read some tonight, hopefully. But yeah, that's all I have to say right now. Oh, I can tell you what's happened in the book. Duh, Asha. Okay, so I don't know if I said this in the other update, but since it has been like a week. But the Once Upon a Broken Heart is a like spin-off or companion series to the Caraval series. Where we're in this one we're following, well, in that series there's a character named Jax who is like a fate, who is like, he's not a god per se, but he's like a fate. That's what they're called in the book, in this world, where they all, like, each fate has a specialized power. That sounds like I don't know, but anyway, but this one, Jax is in this one, and some of the other characters from the previous series are in this, so that's why I had to read that one before I read this one. But I don't think it's a requirement, but that just for my own sanity, I needed to read Caraval, that series, before I started this one. But anyway, we're following, and it's been a week since I picked the book up, so I don't remember the main character's name. I think it's like, what's going on? The Hotep's on the side of the road. Anyway. Okay, so I can't remember the girl's name, the main character. I feel like it's Edwina, but I don't think that's right. Oh my goodness, it's bothering me. It's like on the tip of my tongue. But there's this girl, our main character, and she goes to meet, she's looking for Jax, the fate from the original series, in order, because the guy that she's in love with is set to marry her stepsister that day. So she's looking for Jax to stop the wedding, because she believes that he is cursed, and that's the reason that he's not marrying her. So she goes to Jax, and Jax is like, okay, if you kiss 3 people, if I stop this wedding, you have to kiss 3 like random people or whatever. And so she agrees, and then when she gets to the wedding location, everybody is like frozen like a statue, and so she feels bad, and so she ends up taking a potion in order to like rescue all of them. So they all unfreeze, but she freezes, and she's now the only statue. And then so they once she's released from her curse, like, she's like this hero in their town, and so she gets sent, we meet the characters from the first book, and they send her to like the Northern Kingdom, I think is what it's called. There's like this big ball that's happening there with their king. I can't remember if he's a king or a prince. Y'all, I need to refresh my memory before I decided to give y'all an update. But anyway, so basically there's like this big ball in the Northern Kingdom where the prince or a king, I can't remember which one he is looking for his bride, and they say that he's going to find somebody at this ball. So then so that's basically where I'm at now. She's there, and she runs into Jax again after the whole fiasco of her not being able to stop. Well, she did stop the wedding, but the guy still wasn't in love with her that she did all that for. So she runs into Jax in the Northern Kingdom, and it turns out he's like best friends, or like a close companion to the prince or king. I can't remember what he is. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. She's just gotten to the Northern Kingdom, and she's like amazed, because these are all like, the Northern Kingdom seems like a much more fairy tale place. Like, she's heard all these tales, because this is where her mom's from, so she's heard all these tales about all these like fantastical stories that have taken place there. So she's just all amazed and bewildered by everything that she comes across there. But that's where I'm at now, and I'll give y'all probably a more put together summary or update once I refresh my memory, because like I said, it's been a week. But that's all I have to tell y'all right now, and I'll check in with y'all later. Okay guys, I'm back home from my Father's Day trip to my dad's house, and I was just coming to give you an update on Once Upon a Broken Heart. That's not what's on this alternate cover, but this is the book. And I should have come and given an update earlier, because I wanted to update you all and say that it was kind of lagging where I was in that particular part, like 150 pages in. It felt like it was lagging from my interest in the beginning of the book. But I was thinking like nothing's happening, but things were happening. They just weren't things that were interesting to me. I can say that. But now I'm on page 257. And I'm thinking about DNFing it. And I know that's very unfortunate, but the DNF is going to be temporary right now. That's where I'm at right now with this book. It's going to be a temporary DNF, and I think in order to, because I have no want to keep reading, so in order for that to happen, I'm going to get the audiobook. It becomes available on Script on June 30th, so I'm going to listen to it on Script. And then I'll probably continue listening to the rest of the series that way, because that's how I listen to its companion series, Caraval. And that's the only way. I don't think I would be able to read that book seriously. But that sounded wrong. I just realized what I said. I don't think I would be able to read it physically, not seriously. Was that a Freudian slip? But anyway, we're going to move past that. But my thought process was, because Caraval and those books came out, I want to say like not when I first got on book 2, but like years ago at least. I don't even know when those books came out, but they feel like years ago. So I thought the author's writing would have matured, not necessarily matured, like not gotten better either, but improved enough to keep my interest. But it hasn't. I'm bored while reading this, and I got to part 3, and something has happened that I'm supposed to be like, ooh, I can't wait to keep reading, but it's just not happening for me. So I think that's how I'm gonna complete this series, is through audiobook. And now to the next part of this, because this is a Judge a Book by Its Cover series, and I have the first book and second book in special edition. I should go get it, but it's upstairs. I don't feel like walking upstairs. But I have the first and second book in special edition. Now, if the series did not keep my attention reading it physically, I don't think I should keep the physical copies. So this Judge a Book by Its Cover did not go as well as the first part. So I think I'm going to unhaul, I know I'm going to most likely unhaul the first and second book of the Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber series. And they're really pretty. They're just so pretty. I wish I could keep them, but they're not, I don't want to say they're not, what can I say? They're just not for me. So they should not be part of my collection, and somebody who wants these pretty editions should be able to get them. So I'm going to give them away. That's all the update I have for now. Hi everyone, I'm back to finally wrap up Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I finished, I know in previous clips I said I wasn't going to finish, but I finished the book through audiobook. I no longer have the physical copy here. I've given it away to someone else. Hopefully they enjoy it. But I finished the book through audiobook, and I ended up giving it 2 out of 5 stars. In the last like 100 or so pages, 150 pages, it turned into a strange murder mystery Someone attempted to kill our main character, Evangeline. What is that girl's name? Let me see. Let me see. Let me type in Evangeline. Once upon a broken heart. Let's see. I got it right. Her name is Evangeline. So, someone has attempted to murder Evangeline through poison, like that makes her cry or whatever. And someone else, I don't want to give that away just in case somebody's watching that wants to read this book. But, so she gets the cure for her poison, but unfortunately the other person who was poisoned along with her ends up dying. So her and Jax, the Fate, are going around the city trying to gather clues or ask around to determine who exactly tried to kill her and this other person who has been successfully murdered. But I just thought it was kind of strange, like the way this murder was. It was kind of like run-of-the-mill. Oh, we ran into this person and they led us to this person, and then we're gonna go on to this person. And it was kind of obvious who was the murderer, but she thinks it's someone else. And the way she like comes about, like I don't have a problem with predictable mysteries. That's not the problem. It just has to make sense and be entertaining. It's not the author's job to try and trick me. There can be an obvious killer, but the way it's executed is what makes the mystery, in my opinion. Someone may disagree, but the way she figures out who the murderer is in this book is kind of like she thought it was one person, and in the midst of her blaming this one person, she kind of runs into the actual answer. It was just so ridiculous to me. So yeah, I gave it 2 stars. I don't think Stephanie Garber's for me. I don't know if I will ever read, I will never say never, but I don't know if I will ever read the rest of the series or anything else by Stephanie Garber. Her writing and her stories are just not for me. So yeah, I gave Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber 2 stars. And that's the end of my Judge a Book by its cover vlog. I only read that one book. And it's no longer here. It's no longer on my book cart for special edition. So she's at the door, and we'll try again next time. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.